Imagine for a moment that your brain is a vast library, meticulously organized, where every moment of your life is represented as a book on the shelves. You'd imagine pulling out a memory would be like reading the story again, a vivid, exact retelling of past experiences. However, what if I told you that this isn't quite how it works? Rather than being the perfect archivist, your brain is more like a creative storyteller, reconstructing the narrative anew each time. This concept is both fascinating and unsettling. You see, when you recall a memory, your brain does not play it back like a video. Instead, it reconstructs the memory piece by piece, often injecting bits of imagination and emotion into the mix. This phenomenon has been studied extensively by scientists who have revealed just how fallible our memories can be. Consider this: scientists once conducted an experiment with a group of people, asking them to recall details of a significant event from their lives. Years later, when they were asked to recount these memories again, most participants had altered or completely wrong details. Yet their confidence in these memories never wavered. What's particularly intriguing, and perhaps even a little unnerving, is the certainty we feel about our recollections. This discrepancy between memory and fact has been highlighted in numerous studies, most famously by psychologist Elizabeth Loftus. Her research demonstrated that memories could be distorted simply by the way questions are posed, showing how easily misinformation can seep into our recollections. Participants would be shown footage of a car accident and then later be asked to describe it. When subtle suggestions or misleading information was introduced, many participants would change their descriptions accordingly. This raises profound questions about the nature of memory and truth. If our memories can be so easily manipulated, can we ever be sure of what truly happened? This phenomenon is called false memory, where the mind creates a recollection of something that never happened or distorts what did. In everyday life, this can contribute to arguments over what really happened, where each party is genuinely convinced of their version of events. For example, consider the Mandela effect, a term coined to describe a collective false memory. Many people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, despite historical records clearly showing he passed away in 2013. This shared memory anomaly demonstrates how our brains can confound familiarity and reality, sometimes even en masse. Perhaps the most famous study illustrating memory's unreliability involved the Challenger space shuttle disaster. Less than a day after the event, people were asked to write down where they were and what they were doing. When the same people were asked those questions 2.5 years later, not only were their recollections inconsistent with their initial writings, but some accounts also differed drastically. Most striking of all was how sure they were of their inaccurate memories. So what does all this mean in practical terms? For one, it suggests that we should approach our memories, and perhaps those of others, with humility and skepticism. Our trust in memory is a double-edged sword, offering a sense of identity and continuity, yet sometimes leading us astray. This understanding encourages us to prioritize corroboration and external evidence when attempting to reconstruct past events, emphasizing the importance of photographs, written records, or multiple eyewitness accounts. Moreover, understanding the constructive nature of memory can have profound implications in fields where reliable recollection is crucial, such as in law. Eyewitness testimonies have long been a cornerstone of legal systems worldwide, yet knowing what we now do about memory malleability, perhaps it's time to reconsider the weight such testimonies hold without supporting evidence. In conclusion, the idea that your memories aren't flawless recordings, but rather dynamic, reconstructive processes might seem disconcerting. However, it also illuminates the richness and complexity of human cognition. Our memories, with all their imperfections, are not just about recording life, but about making meaning of it. So next time you find yourself in a debate over who said what or how an event unfolded, remember, your brain may just be making up its own version of the story.